Hi everyone, so this is a video overview of the Deathwing and Ravenwing armies that I have painted as a commission. They'll be being picked up later today, so I thought I'd just have a quick sweep over and go over exactly what I've painted and how it all sort of looks as a combined force. As you can see on the left hand side I've got all the Deathwing, and on the right hand side I've got all the Ravenwing, so it's a nice sort of cream black 1-2, very classy. Let's go down and start with the Deathwing. So here's a top down view, and in the centre down here, if it focuses, ooh, there we go, we've got a company master with a thunder hammer and a storm shield, and we've got a librarian to the left. We've got an apothecary. In the middle, we've got a Deathwing champion, and then we've got a standard bearer. Across to the left-hand side, we've got a unit of Deathwing knights. So that's 4 maces and the flail on the champion. These guys are absolutely brutal when they get into combat, and they're just very, chaosy, Deathwingy. Sorry, that's the correct term, I believe. And then at the back we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 units of Deathwing Terminators, plus some spares at the back. These are heavy weapons that obviously can't be taken 2 in a squad of 5. The internet told me that the hard way. And then either side of those guys we have some venerable dreadnoughts. These guys have the 6-up save to ignore wounds, like a 6-up feel no pain 7th edition style. Twin las cannons, but they have the assault cannons and the plasma cannons, and potentially another weapon option. So the right arms aren't fixed on, so you can swap them out. Then for transports, we've got the esteemed Land Rover Crusader. So you've got your hurricane bolters on the sponsons, you've got an assault cannon, storm bolter and a multi-melter. And then coming across to the right hand side we have a Land Raider Redeemer, same top loadout, but you've got the obviously the Redeemer Flamestorm cannons on the sponsons. So this comes in at around about 2,600 points total of Deathwing. There's 7 Thunder Hammers in amongst these squads, 2 Heavy Flamers, 2 Assault Cannons, the 2 Cyclone Missile Launchers at the back. There is a Plasma Cannon in here. That's not exactly a Plasma Cannon, but Plasma Cannon got lost in the ether, so this is from the Tartarus Terminator set that came with the Burning of Prospero. 4 Lightning Claws, 5 times Chain Fists. So that is a general overview of the Deathwing. And coming over to here is a in focus top-down view of the Ravenwing, which were finished much more recently. Obviously, leading the guys, you've got old Sammy on his jet bike, with the black sword and the underslung plasma cannon. Here you've got, flanking him either side, you've got the old school command squad. So you've got your Ravenwing Master, you've got your apothecary, and you've got the Ravenwing Banner Bearer there. Obviously these are now separate elite choices, so yeah. Not sure how I feel about some of the elite choices, but it's all fine when you've got Vanguard detachments and that like. Then, the hotness that is Ravenwing, we have 1 and 2, 3 and 4 units of Black Knights. You notice the one on the right here has the grenade launcher, not because it's particularly amazing, but I quite like it, so I stuck it on for him. Benefits of the Black Knights: Their plasma talons are assault weapons, so you can advance and still fire them, albeit at -1. But if you're Ravenwing and you advance, you get the 4+ invulnerable. So they're very, very tasty in terms of speed, maneuverability, and still pumping out a huge amount of firepower. Plus, you've got a lot of stratagems with the Dark Angels, which increases damage, etc. when you use plasma weaponry. I believe that's a 1, maybe 2 command point stratagem. Then, rounding out the sort of bike mobile force, we've got 1 unit of just regular bikes that have 2 melter guns, plus option you can tag them on or take them as a separate fast attack choice. You've got an attack bike with a multi-misser melter. Then you've got a 3-man unit with focusing plasma guns, and the sergeant got a little plasma pistol there. And at the back you've just got regular bikers, sergeant with a power sword. This sergeant obviously has a power sword as well. All the Black Knights champions have power swords, and then there's a final group of regular bikers at the back there. Again, power sword on the sergeant, but just bolters for the most part. Then, which to be fair, they chuck out so many shots, it's horrendous. Bikers are a bit expensive, but when you can stick a 4-up invulnerable on them, they're very manoeuvrable. But for the most part, Ravenwing forces go with the Black Knights. Much more competitive, if that's your bag anyway. Apologies for the creaking of the bed as I sat my behind upon it. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 land speeders. 3 of them have exactly the same loadout, which is the Typhoon missile launcher and a multi-melter. This one just has a heavy bolter, you know, in case you've got the points. It's not that expensive. It's very mobile. I've written a list which is entirely based on land speeders with just scouts and land speeder storms as your troop options, because you've now got the optional HQ choice, which is Ravenwing Talon Master, and he rides in a land speeder. He's a character, under 10 wounds, very mobile, pretty cool. At the back, we've got the absolute staples of a Ravenwing force, particularly in 7th edition. You've got the Landspeeder Vengeance and the Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud on the left, Landspeeder Vengeance on the right, both with assault cannon and castle mini turrets at the front. And obviously the Dark Shroud gives you the either +1 cover or -1 to hit in the 6-inch bubble, can't remember which. And the Landspeeder Vengeance has its plasma battery. Not really my bag, but they're cool models. Let's go with that. Then we have the Nephilim Jet Fighter with its big old Mega Bolter and Black Sword missiles on the left-hand side. And we've got the Dark Talon on the right-hand side with its Rift Cannon. I tried to give the wings a real sense of burn to the front or flying through muck-filled skies, and I'm fairly pleased with how they've turned out. Hopefully Russ, who is the client for this commission, picking them later, will like them as well. So there you have it. That's a short overview of the entire army. It comes in the region of around 5,000 points total, I believe. But I hope you enjoyed a quick look at that. Apologies for the lighting. I'm not a video expert, and peace out.